Let's do it.
Yo, 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 welcome back, baby. Welcome back. We got another episode of the Stay Off My Grass podcast. We got your boy Suns fan Randy right here in the building, and we got Jerry Jer. What's going on, man? How you feeling over there? You feeling good? You had a good day? A good game? You know what I'm
Uh,
saying?
man, I don't
All
even know
right.
what to say.
Hurt feelings, a lot of hurt feelings, a lot of heavy hearts over there.
I'm just gonna say, like, man, it's crazy how LeBron is playing his tail off right now. We just can't like. We've had a problem with that before. So I want to say the interesting thing about this game is that usually I watch the Laker broadcast with Stu and Bill McDonald and the guys, but today I decided I was gonna watch the opposing team's broadcast to see what they say about the Lakers. They said that like any no lead is safe with this, like a lead with this team is you can come back because they've blown two leads to the Thunder. They've blown 20-point leads before. Like they just not good at finishing games because like they just can't do like simple things down the stretch. And what did you see down the stretch? You seen missed opportunities. You missed layups, fast break layups, not going down, undisciplined play on defense. It was just they couldn't finish the game. And man,
Well, if you couldn't already tell, the Los Angeles Lakers have lost yet again to the Memphis Grizzlies, which is an actual good team. And I was like almost getting ready to gear up and be like, you know what? This is a good win for y'all against a quality team. So I
almost
got to tip my
was,
hat off because
almost
y'all was
was.
up the majority of the game. And I was like, you know what? This is probably one of the best defensive games I've seen from y'all like all year. Like to in the first three quarters, it seemed like y'all was really buckling down on defense, getting all kind of deflection. Stanley John, it's crazy to me how one person kind of came in and kind of changed the whole dynamic or
Mm-hmm.
the whole defensive like mindset or just like how he disrupts the court. You know what I'm saying? Like, because
Yeah,
yes, but like I was saying too, I was like, it's a double edged sword because Stanley Johnson can't score. So it's just like, yeah, he
I
was
don't
out
care.
there.
I don't care if he can't, but he can play defense when it comes time to.
I mean, he was playing defense all game, all night. He got in a little foul trouble, so I think that kind of got him off the court. But like I said, he was getting all kind of deflections, locking up and doing his thing. And like I said, I think to me it's crazy how just one person can go out there and just like single handedly like carry. It seemed like almost carry a defense of a team. But to give my objective point of view on what happened, so like I said, y'all started off real good. Y'all started off real strong. And I was like, okay, like y'all might actually win this game. And then, but I was just like, like I've watched y'all a long time, and I know like I've been hating on y'all for a real long time. So I know that Lakers, y'all love drama, y'all love to blow leads. So I was just like, just wait on it, just wait on it. So that's like what I did. I just waited on it. And what did y'all do? Y'all delivered like y'all do all the time. Like y'all blew the lead, and this boy John Morant went crazy, 41. I mean, I was hurt when he beat us. I was hurt for
LeBron
sure. I
matched
was
him though,
like,
41.
but he didn't give us 41. He didn't give us 41. So I was like, Jesus Christ. So it's just like he kind of caught fire. And like I was saying early on in the season, I was like, he was kind of like my dark horse MVP. I was like, I think Curry
Mm.
still got it on lock. Well, I don't know. It's up in the air a little bit more because Curry just been playing real inconsistent and then KD been out. So it's like the MVP race, like it's kind of like up for grabs. And
Mm.
tonight, I feel like for sure he definitely made a case for it. Or like the last couple of games, he make even though he came back and had a really bad game. But you know what I'm saying? Tonight with 40, definitely made a case and put himself on the map, especially whenever you play the Lakers, you got a lot of eyes on you. So I think that he did real good tonight. But yeah, team John Morant just kind of took over this game in the third. Like he hit the half court, or was it halftime or was it the end of the third when
End
he
of the third.
yeah, the
End of
end
the
of the third, and he just came down and just knocked the three, and then just kind of let it in, and then I feel like Lakers offense just got real stagnant. Y'all couldn't score in the fourth. Like y'all was just like trying hard to find buckets. Like I feel like Memphis kind of locked down defensively because like they kind of knew what you guys were doing. Like y'all was kind of working the same three. Like through the first three quarters, y'all was kind of scoring the same way, and
Mhm.
then in that fourth, like Memphis kind of was we know what you're trying to do. You're trying to set a screen with Malik Monk and have him roll and try to like the ball and get, what I'm saying, find a shooter or whatever the case. And y'all was knocking stuff down or whatever. But I just feel like, yeah, like like in the fourth, y'all just got real stagnant on defense. Didn't really have much movement. Stuff just wasn't falling. And then late down the stretch, Russell Westbrook happened. So give me. I want you to go ahead and tell me your point of view on what, like, just how you feel about it, because I know you got a lot on your chest probably. So go ahead.
It's kind of hard because like I can see if he was contested or maybe someone made him change his step last second, but dog, like that was a finger roll. That's the moment that's the play you dream of. You drive past everybody and you get a fast break layup, and nobody affected that shot but him. I think he's in his head at that point. Like dog, it's a layup. You've done this a million times. All you gotta do is just put it in, or you can dunk it. You can do that too. He was in between.
Don't say that. Don't.
He didn't know what he wanted to do.
Last night he blew a dunk against the Rockets. It was a clutch dunk, and he went up. It was like he tried to dunk it, and it flew up out the air, and it almost ended ugly. But go ahead.
Right now, for Westbrook, for finishing at the rim, is up here. If you've done this a million times, you know what you know how to put the ball in the rim. You shouldn't change your mind last minute when you get right above the rim, bro. It's just simple.
Nah, I don't even think. I
would rather him get his shot blocked than miss a layup that blatantly wide open. I'd rather you get your shot blocked. At least we get the ball back.
I mean, I get it. I don't get it. Like, I don't get like blown miss layups, but like I get the mindset of it, because it's just like when you have an open layup, it's just like it's kind of is you focus on it so hard that like you overthink it and you blow it. So I get it, but I don't like he blows layups like contested, easy. Like there's not just like a, you know what I'm saying? Like him blowing layups down the stretch has kind of been like a thing that's been happening now. You know what I'm saying? It's just like almost every game, like he'll blow a crucial layup, and it's just like, dog.
And the fact that he's missing shots that easy, Malik Monk knew good and well Westbrook was wide open, but he was like, can't do it. Yeah. Him missing layups is affecting his teammates because, like, bro, like it's. I don't know if you see it when the Malik Monk comes in the game, only person he's passing it to is probably LeBron, and LeBron giving it back and forth. He's like, I'm not trusting nobody else to do anything with the ball because you got Westbrook missing layups, THT. I don't even know why he's out there at this point. Stanley Johnson,
I got a theory. I got a theory on THT, or I think I got a remedy to kind of fix THT. I think that if y'all send THT back to the G League, so he can get his confidence back, because I think that's all what it is. Like you're saying, Westbrook is here. I think it's THT is here. I think that his confidence shot, and like I said, playing in LA, you got a lot of pressure on you. Playing with LeBron, you got a lot of pressure on you and then like you playing a role that you're not necessarily like good at, or like you fit in, like you're not an off the ball kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah. So it's a lot. So I think that maybe sending him back to the G League, and just so he can get his confidence, get his shot right, and just get like he can be out there on the court. Because to me, it's just like he's playing and stuff like that. Like he knows that he shouldn't be out there. You know what I mean? Like, or like he just don't have, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he don't belong. Like, and I feel like after he watched that first miss, it's just like, dog, like I shouldn't be out here, and they keep trusting me. And like I said, to me, out of everybody in the Lakers, I think that he's in his head the most out of everybody. But
I feel like, because I haven't looked at any post game interviews yet, but I know so you have to ask that question. Like, you know, you make that layup down the stretch, that changes the game. It's only a 1-point game at that point. Mm-hmm. And it stayed like that for a while, because we had another possession where we had like two other opportunities after that to either hit a three or go down by one. But you know, you make that layup, that changes the game right there. And I feel like ever since that Christmas Day game, even though it was only a couple of days ago, like looking at that like as on a national scale, because everybody watched that game, everybody looked at the stat sheet after that game, you know. And I feel like I put them on center stage, like, yo, like it's not your teammates, bro. It's like it's what you're doing that's affecting the game. Like, of course, you can have a triple double, but at the end of the day, like, did we win? Did you make it a key assist, or did you grab a key rebound? Like, because we're losing. These are empty stats. These numbers mean nothing, and it's getting old. We need production. Like, he was playing good up until that point.
Mm-hmm.
And as of late, ever since Christmas, like those last 2 games in Houston and then today, when he was driving to the hole, he wasn't laying it up; he was passing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why in shooting, people were hitting the shots. Like I understand, like Westbrook, like you're such a threat to score at the basket. Like make somebody else better. Like your pass, you have a great vision for passing. You should pass it too, man.
I
Yeah, he
wouldn't go
can
that
pass.
far.
He can pass.
I wouldn't go that
He can
far.
pass.
Like,
He can
I
pass.
don't. Yeah, I don't know if I would go that far. I don't know. Like you can't.
And
To me, you can't say somebody has great vision for passing and then has that many turnovers. Just off
he
of
only had
like
what,
a
like
lot of.
before the fourth quarter breakdown, he had 12 assists. That the Memphis, like I said, I was watching the Memphis broadcast. They said he had 12 assists and he only had 3 turnovers. That's like, damn, if you get that out of Westbrook, that's pretty damn good. And at that point, the Lakers were up by at least about 10.
But my thing is that he get a lot of his assists off of driving to the hole, getting stuck in the air, and I'm gonna dump it off to whoever the big is down there. And luckily, he got LeBron in there, so it's just like, of course, 8 times out of 10, LeBron is gonna finish that. Opposed to
today, his passes were much different. He was passing out to shooters, open man. He hit Melo on a couple. So I don't think it's necessarily dumping it off or throwing an alley up to a big man because, for one, the only time LeBron's getting the ball with him is off pick and roll, pick and pops.
So as a Laker fan, let me ask you this because I feel like y'all starting to annoy me a little bit because it to me is just every day it is something different. Like one day it's Frank coaching is bad. Now y'all got David Fizdale and it's like, he ain't no better either or whatever the case. So one day it's Frank, one day it's coaching. One day it's Aiden and his injuries. The next day is Westbrook. But I think it's just like, dog, just admit that this is a bad team. Like it's just an overall bad team. It's not a good mix, and it's just like you got to start over from scratch. But in your point of view, what do you think it is? Because like I said, I feel like throughout the week it just changed, and to me, I just feel like, dog, you just got to know when to call it.
The Lakers, the Lakers won yesterday, right? They just broke their 5-game streak, but they just gave up a 13-point lead to probably one of the hottest players right now in the league.
And this is something that I'm saying. This is why I'm saying, like, y'all irritate me. Y'all beat the Rockets. It's the Rockets. You're supposed to beat the Rockets. It shouldn't even been that close. It's the Rockets. They're one of the worst teams in the league. And like I said, every time y'all go up and beat up on the Rockets, the Magic, the Thunder, y'all be like, oh, the Lakers are back. It's like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, we go beat Memphis. Go beat, come beat us. At least have a competitive game.
But if we don't win those games, you guys are still on like, oh, the Lakers suck. Lakers can't do this. They can't walk and chew gum at the same time. But when we lose to those teams, it's compacted on top of when we beat them, we can't stand on top of that. Like,
yes,
hey,
it's a double standard, 100%. It's like if you fight a girl or something, it's just like if you win or if you lose, it's just like, dog, what do you do? It's a girl. And it's just like, why are you fighting a girl? So I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's a double standard, but it's like this is what you're supposed to be doing, especially when you package a team as like, oh, this is a championship team. Like this, that's not like you have a double standard already. When you came out in August and was like, yo, I think that we can win a chip with this team. Like you don't lose to the Rockets. You don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't squeak by to the Thunder. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't, you know what I'm saying? All these other teams that are trying to lose, like, so like I said, that's why I'm saying like y'all don't get a pass from me on that, but like y'all go beat up on the Thunder, y'all go beat up on the Magic, y'all beat up on the Spurs, and then all of a sudden y'all back. And it's just like, to me, it's just, it gets a little annoying because then, like I said, like you said, or like I was saying, is that like y'all go on a 5-game lose streak when y'all actually play actual like competitive teams and then y'all lose those games. But go ahead.
Our next game is on Friday against Portland.
Nah, it's an interesting one.
Dame got probably 30 or 40 coming somebody's way for sure, unless we strap it up. But yeah, I'm on to the next game. I think it's 46, 47 games left.
So my thing, all right, so I understand you're on the next game mentality, but my question to you is when or like what do you do? Or what side of the fence are you on? Are you on the trade Westbrook? Or are you the reset because AD is hurt? Or are you like our coaching is bad? So what is it today? Or to me, like, because I've been seeing, like I said, after Westbrook keep blowing more and more layups, so I'm hearing more and more trade Russ talk. And then, like I said, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, like everybody was like Russ shouldn't be traded, and now I'm feeling like the consensus or like the tide is like, yo, let's go get Ben Simmons while we can. Like some people like, hey, yo, let's go get Ben Simmons. Like I was tripping last week, but we'll go ahead.
I feel like okay, we get Ben Simmons, same problem. Will he take a lab in the clutch seconds? Will he? It's like I'm trading garbage for garbage at this point. As I might as well just get what I can.
Oh yeah, they did throw John Wall out there. I haven't seen, and I'm like, dog, that's the same person. That's literally the same.
Nah, John Wall. I don't think John Wall is. I don't really want to comment on John Wall, but it might be. I can't even tell you right now. We just hurt all. Like I said before, we're hurt all around. We're just centered on LeBron, and we can't even scramble together to help him win the game. We can't scrap him and get 6 points in the last 2 minutes of the game to win the game. And that falls on everybody because I don't know if you're watching the game. Melo missed a wide open. LeBron hit him behind the back.
I think he airball. Yeah.
No, he fumbled the ball. He baffled.
Oh, yeah. He threw him a dime behind the back and he fumbled it. And then somebody, it might have been Avery Bradley or it might have got blocked.
No, the ball, it was just a turnover after that.
Yeah.
And it comes down to like we just couldn't get a bucket when we need to. We couldn't close the game. And LeBron's not a closer. Like he's in like the late fourth quarter, like LeBron rarely closes the game. He has someone else do that for him. And we don't have that person right now that's going to do it. Like that's why Malik Monk comes in late in the game for that offensive explosion. But as a whole, right now, I don't even like we can't even salvage anything for Westbrook. Who wants Westbrook?
Nobody, absolutely nobody.
Teams don't want him.
And then like him playing how he's playing, and everybody complaining about it is making his value even worse. Because it's just like, it's one thing. It's like, okay, trade Westbrook, but then it's just like he has to have a good stretch of games, or like just people just not talking bad about him for teams that even look to be like, maybe that would be a good fit here. Because now it's just like, dog, he's trash. He's going left. He's turning it over, and it's just like, why would anybody want that?
I don't think it's a team out there right now that besides us that can, stomach a Westbrook. Like we can't. Like he probably gonna end up like Cam Newton, maybe. Yeah. Sometimes he's gonna be on some team. We can't trade him, so we pretty much got to deal with him at this point. Whether we decide to put him on the bench, play him less minutes, not play him in certain situations, like we have to deal with Westbrook on the roster regardless. Like we gonna have to either trade him, if we put him up.
You could have had Buddy Hield. You could have had Buddy Hield.
Put him up for trade talks. Who's to say? Like he says, like fuck this, I'm not playing no more anyway. Like I'm sitting down till y'all trade me. So,
I mean, I don't know. I feel like that might be the best solution, but I don't know. I don't know. Y'all got a lot going on. Y'all got LeBron running the 5 for the first time in his, and it's just.
Hey. Yeah, we got LeBron running the 5 for the first time in his career. Actually looking good while doing it, though.
I mean, you could have had Buddy Hield, man. So it's a lot. I mean, but to skip over to the Suns briefly, I mean, it's not really much to talk about.
No. Like you said, y'all supposed to beat the Thunder. So
we beat. Oh yeah.
I don't want to hear we went to go beat up on the Thunder. And they had y'all for a second though. They kept it close, but.
You're right. Yeah, 100%. They kept it close, but you know what?
We're lacking a closer. Y'all have a closer in book. He closed the games out for y'all. We lack a player like that.
Yeah. And so we deal with, championship teams or championship contending teams do. We put away bad teams or like because I'm starting to realize a little bit too is that like we're kind of like a fourth quarter team. Like we'll let you kind of do whatever. 1 through 3, or we'll kind of hang with you, tussle with you a little bit, and then in the fourth we'll go, all right, it's time to like put them away. And then sometimes, majority of the time, we are able to do it. But go ahead.
So when Clay comes back, right?
Okay.
You can't hide Book or you can't hide CP3 on defense. No more.
I don't think
when he comes back, it's gonna be tough. Y'all have to see them in the semis. We have to see y'all gonna have to play them somewhere along the way, but. When I'm saying y'all matchups are gonna be tough because Bridges is gonna have to either because Klay Thompson is two-way both ways.
I think that in that scenario, I say you stick Mikal on Curry and you stick Jay Crowder on Clay, and then I like Book can guard whoever, huh?
They taking out Ayton, so you got to find a replacement for Ayton too. And McGee not playing. Draymond's playing at the 5 when it comes time.
Yeah, so I think that Aiden can guard whoever. Aiden can guard whoever, and then you could probably stick Book on Wiggins, so we'll be all right.
On Wiggins. All right, we'll see. Chris Paul has to guard Steph Curry. You can't put Bridges on him.
We'll see.
So
We do a good job of hiding Chris Paul on defense, but Chris Paul isn't like the worst defender. Like I feel like yes, he's old, but he's not like he's actually I think leading the league in steals if I'm not mistaken. So he's not like the worst defender.
he's always reaching.
So
That's why his hand hurt right now. Hand injuries.
but anyways, man, that's gonna wrap it up for today's episode. We'll catch y'all again on Friday. You know what I'm saying? And y'all play Portland, so that should be an interesting game. My favorite player in the league, Damian Lillard. Oh, my second favorite player after D Book. So that's gonna be an interesting game. I'll catch up with you, man. Peace.
Peace.